Okay, welcome everybody. We've got Mr. Alan Rogers with Sunfield Methodist Church with us here tonight for the invocation. And if everyone would please rise, you can come up to the podium.
Before we pray, I'd like to invite all of you guys, Sunfield's having a prayer night at Sunfield Church, Sunfield Community, that's across the railroad tracks. And we're going to pray for the city, the state, and the federal government at this time. Okay?
Thanks.
All right. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this group of people. We're so thankful for this city we live in. We realize that in the last months or two, there's been a lot of construction. Lord, even in your kingdom, there had to be lots of construction. Some of it was good and some of it was bad, but we thank you for that. We thank you for these commissioners, the mayor, the lawyers, the treasurer, and anybody else on that side of the fence. We're so thankful that they do the job. A job that so many times is not a thankful job. I would be willing to bet that if you ask them tonight, they would say 99% of the conversations they have are somebody complaining. Oh, wait a minute, Lord, that sounds like you. We complain to you all the time, and we forget to praise you for all the good things we have in this life. We praise you for the fact that we have these people. We praise you for the fact that we have these people in the audience. Lord, we just praise you for all the good that they do in this city. And we thank you, and in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Please remain standing for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alan. All right, call the meeting to order at 6:01. Roll call.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes, here.
Commissioner Ward?
Here.
Commissioner Carnes?
Here.
Commissioner Cruz?
Here.
Mayor Downs?
Here. Approval of minutes from the regular meeting, September 22nd, 2025. If there are no questions or concerns, would entertain a motion and a second to approve as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Kirkpatrick,
Second.
second by Commissioner Carnes. Roll call.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. And approval of bills to be paid. Same thing here. If there are no questions or concerns, would entertain a motion and a second to approve as presented.
I'd like to make a motion that we reimburse Jill for attending the conference.
Yeah, no, I think that was in there, wasn't it?
Was it?
Was it in there, Ruth?
It should be.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a motion, need a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Ward. Roll call?
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. All right, on guests, we have a couple folks from Community Solar on Earth. We got Tysheen here, and then Nathan, and I'm sorry,
I'm Jennifer.
nice to meet you, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. If you guys want to come up and give a presentation, I think we've all got the documents here that we can look at, and come up to the podium and give your speech.
Hi, Mayor. My name is Nathan McCarthy. I wanted to join Tysheen Roundtree here tonight. We've been talking to the city now for a little bit, talking to about these solar farm projects that we're building all over the state right now, and we're building a special. I'm sure Tysheen mentioned we're building a special group of projects with Microsoft Computer Corporation. Everyone's kind of heard of Microsoft, the opposite of Apple, and we're offering what is the standard discount rate for community solar right now is around 11% in Ameren, and we'd be offering DuQuoin a 20% discount off of their entire electric bill. We're actually already in discussions with the school district as well. Between both the school district and the city, the taxpayers would be looking at saving a little over $100,000 a year if we were to move forward with both the city and the school district. That's actually very common for us to do. A lot of the times we'll do a county, the major city, and the school district. So we did the city of Marion and their school district. The city of Marion would be going on literally the same group of projects that DuQuoin would be going on. The city would be saving $154,000 a year, and their school district would be saving around $154,000 a year. DuQuoin School District would save around $70,000 a year, and then the city would save a little over $30,000 a year, $33,000 off of the bill. The reason why the annual spend looked a little bit less than what the city actually does pay in electricity is there's some lighting meters that the city pays for that the solar credits are not able to credit because they're unmetered by the utility, and we can't transfer those credits on to those bills. So we're able to credit $178,000 of the total annual electric bill, which is a pretty, substantial bill. This program doesn't keep the city from entering into an agreement with a third-party supplier in the future. That was actually one of the original rules with the program. You couldn't have a third party to get on the program, and then Illinois said, hey, that's not gonna work because everyone kind of uses a third-party supplier. So they kiboshed that rule. The only thing I did want to make mention is we are moving extremely fast on this project group. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with some of the federal guidelines that got rolled out. A portion of these projects have to be under a certain amount of construction completed by the end of the year, and then phase 2 is by July 4th. So we have to move pretty quick. If the city was interested in moving forward with the 20%, it's actually my fault. I was supposed to have an agreement to the mayor before this meeting, and we've just been super slammed, so that's my bad. But the agreement, since you have your attorney here, in a nutshell, is a 20-year agreement. It's a 10-year agreement with 2 5-year extensions. At any time DuQuoin didn't want to save 20% on their electric bill, they would be able to give us a 180-day notice. We take the credits off the bill. There's no termination fee. It's a pretty open-ended agreement. Compared to the market, and Ameren is typically a 10 to 11% discount with a 15 to 25-year lock-in term, no way out. So it's much different than what would be standard. But like I said, we're really focused on school districts, the counties, cities, towns, and villages. There's some smaller ones that we've been able to get in because I've been able to kind of convince our finance team to allow us to get some smaller villages in that we're spending like $50,000 a year. So for us to cut 20% off of a $50,000 bill for a small village is a big win for them. Even though that's typically not what we're doing, we're really focusing around cities that are around the size of DuQuoin and larger. And I also wanted to come tonight and see if anybody had any questions, because a lot of the times people have never heard about this program. One thing I did want to say, which I'm sure Taisheen mentioned, is right now the city's spending $173,000 a year. If rates go up, $178,000. If rates go up again, which they probably will, obviously no one knows for sure, but most likely they will, then the amount of credits that we're putting on your bill will increase automatically to whatever your rates go up, because the credit that we're putting on your bill is directly tied to whatever Ameren's current value of supply, transmission, and capacity charges are. Just like this summer, everyone on the board had the highest electric bill at their house that they've ever had in their entire history of having a home. Ameren had a 2,000% rate increase this summer on capacity charges, so I'm assuming, that obviously affected the city's electric bills for all the, they're probably gonna go down a little bit for the winter, but then they're gonna probably raise them again during the summer. And even though I think DuQuoin has a third-party supplier, even when the city does like a lock-in rate with the third-party supplier, there's a lot of pass-through charges from Ameren that you have no control over, so they could just automatically roll over on the bed one day and say, hey, we're gonna increase everyone's power by 2,000%, and no matter what your supply contract, 99% of the supply contracts in Illinois don't cover any place from pass-through charges, because more or less they're saying if Ameren just decides to raise their rates whenever they want, we would have to eat it, and no company is gonna kind of do that. So you know, the year one, my point is year one, saving 33 grand would probably be the least that the city would ever save from the program. So there's any questions? I think I started to talk again when someone had a question.
So, Kalen, when I was talking to him earlier today, I think we approved this or put it on public display before, correct? Or did we just hear a presentation?
I don't think it was on public display.
Okay. So since we're entering into a contract, does that have to sit for 2 meetings? Okay. That's why I told him I couldn't remember if we approved it initially or not, and then we were just waiting to hear back from him. So Ruth, we haven't done anything formally, okay. So whatever is in here, we just need in a format that we approve as a resolution to enter into a contract.
Mhm.
And then our next meeting will be 2 weeks from yesterday,
Okay.
be on the 27th, right?
Yes.
And then we go from there.
Okay, so we need to go through 2 more meetings to be able to get it
It would be
approved?
that one and one
Okay,
more. So
gotcha.
you would know by November, whatever our first meeting is in November.
Does this sound like a program like the city would want to participate in, or?
We're meeting on the 10th, Ruth.
Okay.
Veterans Day is on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So it'll be November 10th. I mean, yeah, we're definitely interested
Yeah,
in
yeah, to
saving
me, it's
money.
a
I mean,
win-win.
yeah, I mean, I think everybody was on board with, initially hearing from you, the 10 to 15%, and then talk to Marion and some other people, and so, yeah,
We just got Mattoon approved as well last week. They just signed their agreements. I'm gonna be talking to their school district too, so.
yeah,
Yeah.
just get us whatever paperwork. You've got my email, correct?
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, send it to me, and then I'll have Kalen look at it, and it'll be me, Kalen, and Ruth that'll go through the paperwork.
November 10th should work. I have like Peoria School District going through, and then, McLean Unit 5, which is these are the 2 biggest school districts in, I think Illinois. So that's why we're kind of moving quick, fast. If we don't kind of get it done quick enough, then more or less we fill the capacity. And that's actually what happened before when we were talking to the city, say, hey, we just ran out of 20. I think that's what happened. We were initially talking to you, offered you 20%, and then said we ran out of power. And then we kind of came back with a 10 to 15%, and then we got more power, 20%.
Gotcha.
So I don't want anyone to think that we're playing some sort of cat and mouse, like bait and switch game. It's if you have 5 megawatts of solar and you sign up 5 megawatts of customers, you have 0 left, so there's not, that's just, the power goes pretty quick when you're offering double the discount, so. But we'll put an agreement together. I just wanted to, show face. Any other questions from any board members? No? Okay.
Everybody good with moving forward with that at the next
Yes, I
meeting?
think so.
Mike, you good?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Just get it over
sounds
to
good.
us. We'll
Thank you,
go from
guys.
there. Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, on down to ordinances and resolutions. First one is Resolution 2025 R0902. Resolution authorizing a redevelopment agreement between the city and Greg and Cheryl Bigham. This is for final approval. Anybody have any questions or concerns? It's, like I said, holdover from last meeting, approval for them to be in the roof project, roof program. Entertain a motion second for final approval if there are no concerns.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Cruz, second by Commissioner Carnes. Roll call?
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. Next, Resolution 2025 R0904, resolution authorizing contract for IT services with Mayor Networks. It's also for final approval. And another 3-month extension, right?
No, it's a year long.
Okay. Well, you got the 2 months notice of getting out of it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll entertain a motion and a second to approve that as was presented.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carnes,
Second.
second by Commissioner Kirkpatrick. Roll call?
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. Resolution 2025 R0905, resolution authorizing promotion of the Quoin Industrial Park with TIF proceeds. It's also for final approval. You guys remember Jeff presented to us at the last meeting. Going to spend, we authorize up to $7,500. Don't necessarily know that we'll spend all that. to promote the industrial park with Southern Illinois Now helping us and trying to promote that all across the country and even up into Canada a little bit, so with our tie-in with the railroad there. If there are no questions or concerns, would entertain a motion second for final approval.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner
Second.
Kirkpatrick, second by Commissioner Carnes. Roll call.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. Next, Resolution 2025 R10-01, resolution authorizing an agreement with Illinois Department of Transportation for Illinois Route 14 utility reimbursement. And this is for debate and public display. Ruth, you want to take this?
Yes, so IDOT approached us several months back, and they're had planned this, an improvement on Route 14 for a while. Well, they approached us several months back and said, hey, by the way, the city is going to be responsible to move their water utilities. So thankfully, the mayor and the city attorney discussed it, got on the phone and said, hey, you know, we can't afford to do this. You just did this to us on Hickory Street. They talked, discussed it, and IDOT has agreed. Doug Hill actually went and found some easements or certain properties that we had, and IDOT said, okay, we will reimburse you for the movement of the utilities. So this project should not cost the city any money to move the utilities. So the first item is the agreement with IDOT for them to authorize the reimbursement, and then the second resolution will be for the engineering required to relocate those utilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you,
Together.
no, we got to do them
There'll be two
separate.
separate.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Doug too, because while we did make some phone calls and have discussions and explain our predicament, once they told us, you know, if you can find these easements that prove that it's not your responsibility, we'll pay for it. And Doug went over and spent quite a bit of time at the county building and found them, so appreciate him putting in the extra effort.
And
along-
saved $681,000.
681,000, yeah. So, yeah, that was literally what I told some people at IDOT, and said, you know, we just spent $4 million doing this, so we don't have the money to do it again. So, good work by Doug as well. So, yeah, so need a motion and a second to do the agreement with IDOT, put on public display, and then we'll get to the next one with the engineering firm.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carnes,
Second.
second by Commissioner Cruz. Roll call.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. And last resolution, 2025 R10-02, and this is a resolution authorizing contract for engineering services with JT Blankenship for those public infrastructure improvements along Route 14. Would entertain a motion second for public display.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carnes,
Second.
second by Commissioner Kirkpatrick. Roll call.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Commissioner Ward?
Yes.
Commissioner Cruz?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes. All right, don't think we have any other business. Commissioners' comments. Kalen?
Nothing for me.
Ian?
Nothing.
Mike?
Nothing.
Jill?
Nothing.
Coach?
Nope.
Ruth? Quick one. I just want to give a couple things. I'd made a post on Facebook about a week and a half ago now about some more good information we got from IDOT. So you guys will remember about a year or so ago, we approved a 0% interest loan from IDOT for $800,000 to close the funding gap on Hickory Street. And those payments were going to start September of next year, September 1st of next year, annual payments of $100,000 until it was done. And, you know, that was a good deal for us, but I thought we could do a little better. And so worked with our consultant and had some meetings with top IDOT officials and asked for forgiveness. And then we were waiting on, legislature approved about a $400 million pot of money that we asked for $800,000 out of, and just about a week and a half ago got notice that that would be completely forgiven. So we're going to have that project funded basically with no local taxpayer dollars. So just felt like that was a really good win for the city and our finances. You know, it's been kind of an open book on where we are financially, but saved a lot of money for our taxpayers, you know, over $4 million in grants from the federal government and state government on that project that's been needed for a long time. So I just want to thank everybody who had a hand in that, and you guys for believing in us and working with us on getting that done. Congratulations, middle school baseball team, got third place in state last weekend. They've had a trophy the last couple years, and so Coach Davis and the other coaches and the players, congratulations to them on a good year. And was even talking to one of them, they said they didn't know if they would even win a regional at the beginning of the year. They just kind of had a little bit of a struggle and rebounded and made it all the way to third place in state. So congratulations to them. And the middle school cross-country team, we got 3 kids going to state. I believe it's this weekend, 2 girls and a boy, and so congratulations to them on their good performances last weekend. Halloween events update, parade is next Thursday, be the 30th at 6 p.m., and trunk or treat will follow at Kai's Park just like last year. Is it 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks, sorry. We need some more people to sign up for trunks. I don't know what the total number is, Ruth, but Amy said it wasn't very many.
Not yet. no.
We need to share it on Facebook, and if you can put something in the paper too, Pete, we'd appreciate it. And trick or treating will be on Halloween from 5 to 8. So parade on the 30th, 6 p.m., starts at Banterra Bank, comes down Main Street, ends at the park, and then trunk or treat will be, again, just like last year at the park. All right, I think that covers it. Anybody in the crowd?
I was just gonna ask about that. What's IDOT plan to do up to Route 14?
So they're gonna take the ditches right now are like pretty sharp to where if you run a car into it, could cause your car catch on fire, or, you know, a fatality, something. They're gonna make it where they're kind of more hollowed out to where you could drive out of it, and extend the shoulder, wider shoulders, and ditches will be a little, not so tight, is the way I understand it. Ruth, is there anything else we're missing? And that was something they've been planning for a couple years. Anything else, Pete? No. Come on up, Joyce.
I was asked this question about 2 or 3 months ago by someone, and I told them I didn't know the answer, and I don't know the answer. And they asked if I would come up and ask the question, so I'm going to ask the question. I'm not trying to offend anyone. All right, I don't know if you all know, but you should know. Doug Tony is kin to the Campanellas. No offense, I like you guys. But Doug Tony is kin to the Campanellas. He writes the tickets, Jason prosecutes. The person asked me, would that be a conflict of interest? I don't know, it seems like it would. I don't know if you want to answer that question or not, but I just figured I'd ask that.
I didn't hear a question in there. It was more of a statement than,
Oh, okay. Doug Tony is kin to the Campanellas.
I don't think Doug's family tree has anything to do with anything, but he's not kin to the Campanellas. He's not even born in DuQuoin, but he's not. So if
His
that's a
stepson-
question,
his
he's not
stepson-
related to the Campanellas by blood.
Well, maybe not by blood, but his stepson is married to Janice's daughter. And Janice's daughter, Janice was a Rednar, and
So-
the daughter,
what's the question though, Joyce?
well, the
I
person that
mean, we're a
asked,
small town, we can't,
the person that asked, can you guys hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, the person that asked me said, that seems like it's a conflict of interest. So since Doug Tony is kin to the Campanellas, whether by blood or by marriage, he's still kin to the Campanellas. He goes out during the fair and maybe other times, because they showed me a picture of him where he was holding a cocktail with his wife during the fair, which that doesn't matter to me. It's neither here nor there. But they showed it to me on their phone. I don't have a phone, which the city threw it away. But they said, well, he's kin to the Campanellas. Doug Tony writes the tickets. Jason prosecutes. Would that be a conflict of interest? I don't know the answer.
And so here's where I think you're getting some names mixed up, is Jason's not a prosecutor. Jason works for the Secretary of State's office. So it has nothing to do
No,
with
no, no.
the city of DuQuoin.
When you come to court, he's sitting right over there.
That's what I'm getting to. That's Jordan.
Okay,
That's
Jordan.
Kaylin's brother,
Right.
right? I mean, there's no conflict of interest. We're at the point where it's legally required that Judge Campanella cannot hear any of the city's cases because his two sons are our city attorneys.
Right,
So it's a completely impartial judge from out of this county who hears our cases that
Right.
Jordan argues on our behalf.
right.
I mean,
But they,
that's like the definition of a non-conflict of interest. We have removed any sort of conflict, and I mean, it was required by the judge, by Judge Campanella to do that. I mean, they can't have any cases they can't take any criminal cases that our police arrest. So they have to turn away that business at their law practice because they're the city attorneys.
right,
So I mean, everybody's done everything that is legally required to divest themselves of any conflict of interest.
well, like I told the person, I don't know, but they said, well, you know, Doug Tony writes the tickets. Jordan, you know, he's sitting here on the city council or sitting here when you go to court every second Wednesday.
Correct.
Jordan's here at court, and he'll say yay or nay or whatever, you know, how his opinion is.
I would say that we've been here for 2 years now, and if anyone had any question about the impartiality of our city attorney or any judges or our code officer, they probably would have raised that issue with the state Supreme Court or what's it called, Galen, the ARDC, that regulates what attorneys and judges do.
Well,
So if nobody else has raised it and we've been here for 2 years, then I would say we're probably okay.
well, I know I asked the person why they didn't come ask, and they said they were afraid that they would be retaliated against, which like 2 years ago, I was mentioned, I came up here, another person asked me a question, I can't remember what it is now, but another person had asked me something, and would you go ask? And I said, okay, I'll go ask. They live on the far east side, in the good neighborhood. And I said, okay, I'll go ask. So I came and I asked that question. I don't remember what it was, but I did ask that question. And I asked that person also, why don't you go to city council? Oh, I'm afraid they'll retaliate. So, you know, neither here nor there.
Yeah, I appreciate the question, but as far as I'm concerned and any legal opinions are concerned, we're operating 100% above board and, and legal, so you
Well-
can pass that along to them.
Well, if Pete writes it, they'll see it in the paper.
Yeah.
But I did ask, and they did show me on their cell phone, so.
Thanks,
Okay,
Joyce.
thank you.
Anybody else? Guys in the back, got anything? Okay. We do need executive session. Need a motion and a second to enter executive session at 6:27 pursuant to Open Meetings Act 2C1, 2C2, 2C5, 2C6, and 2C11.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carnes,
Second?
second by Commissioner Kirkpatrick. Roll call.
Commissioner Carnes?
Yes.
Kirkpatrick?
Yes.
Ward?
Yes.
Cruz?
Yes.
Mayor Downs?
Yes.
Nobody asked her to speak on their behalf, come on.
Okay, we are back in open session at 7:44, and no action taken from executive session, right, Kayla?
That's correct.
And looking for a motion to adjourn at 7:44.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carnes.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Kirkpatrick. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, we're out of here.